Hello, welcome to Trianimes, another weekly roundup of figures from AmiAmi. This will be from the 29th of August to the 2nd of September. I don't have the webpage loaded up unfortunately, but I did manage to bookmark a load. So we'll get started. So we've got Nene G original illustration, pink hair Chan, 1 by 5.5 scale. So this is going to be another one of those, sort of explicit figures, not safe for work. So if it's sort of something that interests you, then there's that 24,000 yen by Daiki Koju. She stands at 21 centimeters tall. That's probably because she's obviously kneeling down. Fine, so another option I suppose for a cast-off figure. Honor of Kings Yao Divine Deer version on 7th by Apex, 25,600 yen. This one is one of those sort of more elegant figures that's definitely got a unique take on it. I do like the colours overall and the whole design aesthetic. It looks very pretty, I'd say, obviously overall. So it's a very good looking figure. It's not something that I'm aware of. I've not heard of Honor of Kings, but I think it's a game and I've not played it. So I think it's a Chinese game. But the figure is very nice, and I think the price is not too bad actually for the what you're getting, and it's by Apex. The Witcher Bishoujo, The Witcher series on the 7th scale, by Kotobukiya. This is probably one worth picking up because you don't see a lot of video game characters that are done by by the main by big manufacturers like Augusr or Good Smile or whatnot. So I think when they do take one on, then you're generally going to be good. The quality is going to be there, unlike a lot of other ones, say from the Final Fantasy series, where they've not really been that well received overall, and then they've obviously bargain binned, unfortunately. But this one seems to fit Siri completely. It'll probably be something I possibly would pick up. It's March, which I think is a bit of a tight month for me. But I would possibly be interested in picking her up, so I will be bookmarking her and adding her to the to my account. Also to add on, down below there will be a list of all the figures that we looked at in this video. If they don't fit in the description, they'll be in a Google Doc. Just so you know, it's just to make it a bit easier for everyone who is watching the video to then obviously go and find the figure and then at least pick it and purchase it if it is available to pre-order or purchase at a later date in the future. Pop-up Parade 7 Deadly Sins, Dragon's Judgment, Diane XL size for 24,000 yen. So this is obviously Pop-up Parade doing sort of the quarter scale, going for after the quarter scale size figures. So it's Diane. She looks great overall. It's going to be pop-up scale quality, but they do normally put a bit of extra effort into the paint job with the large and extra large figures. So it's something to at least look forward to. You're going to get a better job than a normal pop-up parade with these figures, and they've all been well. I've got there'll be one shop here that I've got Berserk, Guts in his Berserk armor, large size. That I'll be getting in a minute when we get to him, because he's actually up for pre-order. Again, they're being re-released. Then we've got Pop-up Parade 7 Deadly Sins, King. So this is just his normal size, normal Pop-up Parade. Obviously he's hovering a bit, so that gives him a bit of a height. Also, do they give a height for her? 40 centimeters tall. So you will get Diane 40 centimeters tall for the XL version, and King is going to be 16.5 centimeters tall. So she's 2.5 times the size of King, basically. It's fine, Pop-up Parade, and I think it suits the game overall, the anime overall, because obviously Diane's a giant and King's a fairly humanoid-sized, average human, or shorter than that human, really. Pop-up Parade Soul Eater Maka Alban. It's good to see we're getting small, at least pop-up parades of other IPs. So obviously Soul Eater's one that's been around for a long time, very well regarded anime series that I need to go and watch. I've watched some classics, but not all of them, and not all the big ones, unfortunately. This looks fine for a pop-up parade. Obviously I'll have the pop-up parade paint colour scheme, but considering it's only 4,000 yen, it's perfectly fine. It's not even on the upper scale of the pop-up parade line. Pop-up Parade Hunter x Hunter Hisoka. 4,000 yen. So this is good because obviously we're getting some more Hunter x Hunter anime series, which is always good to get because it's another one of those beloved anime series that people love to get, and it's that generally people will watch at some point if they're an avid anime fan. He looks fine. I do like the hair, the brightness of it I think stands out, although that might be the lighting. Obviously it's quite dim here in the darkness, even though they got the proper lighting to illuminate his face, his front end. But he looks fine, nothing to complain about here. Pop-Up Parade Oshinoko Ai complete series. This is an anime that I need to watch. One of my mates has been badgering me on to watch about it. I probably will start watching that this week. And then I might give my verdict on it in a video at some point in the future. But she looks perfectly fine. Now I like the shape, the sort of, the highlight tips at the end of the hair. It's good flare, just the way she's represented in the anime. It's fine. Definitely a good way to start a collection. Bochi the Rock Hitori Goto. Good smile, 13,100 yen. I've not watched Bochi the Rock, so the figure overall looks fine. Obviously it's only 13,000 yen, so it's not going to be super well detailed in the paint aesthetic, but I think the anime art style is very sort of muted anyways and matte, so that I think suits. So she looks fine. B-Style Azure Lane Voice Sheepish Sapphire Quarter Scale, 39,600 yen. This one's a bit interesting because obviously I've read people don't like the fact that she hasn't got actual stockings. If they had done like the tight material here and had a really tight weave for her leggings here and on the bodysuit, then it probably would have. It depends. Some people like it, some people don't like it. I don't mind it, but I'm not gonna. It's not a figure that. It's not a character that I'm super into. So I'm not too worried about that, and I might just keep an eye on it and see if it, gets discounted when it is released in May 2024. Because I do like. The freeing figures are sort of the B-Style have got me, and I've got quite a few on order and a couple in already, so yeah. Azure Lane Perseus Unfamiliar DT's version for 29,000 yen. It's quite interesting because you actually get a chair with this one rather than just her standing up, so it's good to get some extra accessories. And you got the little chicken bird down here at the bottom, and I love the way the hair is draping over the chair. Looks great, and her outfit looks very alluring, obviously, as most alluring figures do. And the hair looks great, so yeah, a good looking figure overall. 20,000 is by Alter, so it's going to have great quality. So one of the best manufacturers for the best quality out there. Lin Cage Incarnation by Yuruki 1/7. This one I'm not familiar with. I think I picked up some just because of the effect parts, water effect parts or ice effect parts look really well done actually on this, giving off a good sense of dynamism, just making the figure look very dynamic overall. So I think this looks great. It's by Reverse Studio, so they're pretty new on the block I think, and it's 33,400 yen. So we'll have to wait and see. Maybe wait to see when people get it in hands, and then wait for personal pictures to come up on MFC, my figure collection. TV anime Lila Candabil Shiryuki for 6,930 yen by Shibuya Scramble Figures. So this is actually quite good for the price. I think this is really well positioned for also get starting a collection as well. I've barely watched the series. I do need to actually rewatch the series. She stands at 22 centimeters tall, so it's actually a good. I think that's about 1/7 scale. So that's actually pretty good actually overall. And then you got also Sarasa Sayonji as well, 6,900. So I'll get these as a pair, as it seems like they are suited as a pair. Ooh, I should have my scaling up to 150% to make it easier for you lot to see. Sorry about that. So yeah, she looks really good overall. I do like both of these, and I'm a sucker for made figures anyways overall. So made figures, yeah, she just looks really good. Both of them look really good. For the price, you can't really mind. Girls Under Panzer, Senshada Daisukin, Chiyo Shimada, 19,800 yen. by Wave. This looks quite good actually, and it's good to see some Girls and Panzer. Is a very funny anime series to watch, so it's definitely one I really should watch. One of my mates has watched it, and he says it's really good. And he told me I really should get it, considering I like military hardware as well. Overlord and Toma Basilia Zeta 1/7 by Furyu for 21,690 yen. This is actually probably one of the better Furyu figures I've seen out there, and it's good we're getting another one of the battle maids from Overlord. You do want the full setup really released, so then you can have them all on your collection, but they're all going to be by different manufacturers, it seems like, unfortunately at the moment, as the way the IP is being chopped up, and they're selling different figures and artworks to different companies. So she looks good overall really. I've got no complaints. Price might be a little bit high, but that's just me because of Fury. They normally do smaller, cheaper figures, so I think they've just been increasing the price unfortunately recently, and that's leading to them like price dumping once they are released. So it's take it or leave it. You might want to hold off until she's released, and then she might bargain in a bit. Pop-up Parade Berserk Guts Berserker Armor L size complete figure, 7,740 yen. We're just going to get mine. Oh, there we go. So that's basically it. In terms of the scale, you can see compared to my head, they are very large. He's a bit larger than one of my 1/5 scale figures in terms of height, but in terms of proportions, he's probably about a 1/6 scale proportion wise. Obviously he's standing on a large rock. There is not really any difference between these two. These look identical to me from what I can tell. So yeah, you do get the extra head in there as well, which allows you to put a LED module in there, but mine didn't come with it. This one does mention, please note that for the Midlight 316R release, so I think you have to purchase that separately, but a head part that can be used with a Milli Light, so you have to order this specific Milli Light separately, 316R, to then put inside the alternative head, which then has like see-through eyes that will light up with the LED, which I've not done yet. I don't see the point of wanting to have to swap out these like tiny cell batteries all the time, but he looks, detail-wise, is great. The cape looks amazing, and just having him in your collection is really good. Because it's Berserk, it's Guts from Berserk, everyone should have a Berserk figure really, or Guts in their collection. He's obviously one of those standout anime series that everyone really should watch, especially if you're into your dark anime series. So definitely one worth getting a hold of. I'm glad I got mine. I will not be selling him at any point. Guts is one of my favorite anime series. I'm looking to get the Black Book manga, hopefully, and then start reading through that. So yeah. So he's come up for reordering, so that's good, and he's, yep, I can attest the quality is there, so definitely worth picking up. Pop-up Parade Helsing OVA Alucard L size complete series figures, 7,480 yen. This is one I will probably be pre-ordering, because Alucard's another one of those anime series that are really good, and is just great to watch. So I will be pre-ordering him, and his cape looks great. So I'm glad I've obviously got the L size, so I can kind of see what the quality is like. For it personally, I would go for the L size over the normal Pop Parades, but that's normally if they're obviously from an anime series that's going to be, or sell it enough to then justify an L series. So obviously like Berserk and Helsing are yeah, they're obviously big, well-respected anime series to watch, that people watch and love. So definitely worth getting. He's in February 2024. Artifacts J Helsing Paradise Yuzahira 1/8 by Kurobukiya for 16,150 yen. This one looks fine. I think there's the other scale, I can't remember by who, I covered in the previous video. which I think's better because obviously it's her resting on like a tree branch, and I think it's better detailed, but I think it does cost more than this one by Kotobukiya, so it depends if you want to save a bit on money. She's obviously a very well respected character. The Hell's Paradise just came out of nowhere, and anime has really been well received, so I definitely am looking forward to seeing other figures in the future from this, and can't wait to season 2. So she looks great. Kiski series Emma Milstein 1/8 scale by Kotobukiya. Not familiar with the character or the series, I'm afraid. She looks great actually. I love the design on the outfit. Her hair looks great. The wand looks actually very well done, and it looks like you can either have it in different positions, or that's where the wrist is rotating for some reason, so you can rotate it to get a different height on the weapon. Oh no, 2 hand positions I suppose. Let's see, does it come here? Magic circle, printed figure. Battle, I don't see anything, so it might be just the wrist joint you can twist to get different heights of the stuff, which will at least help with putting her in your shouldering. So that's a good looking figure. Oshino Kana Arimia 1/7 scale by Kotobukiya, 15,000 yen. 15,700 yen, sorry. She looks actually adorable. Looks great. I love the outfit, and the blue and the red actually with the pink looks very well done. I do like the contrast going on there. Great looking figure. February 2024. Still, I've not watched Oshinoko, so I do need to go watch it to see if there's a character that I would love to get figures for. Tenetol Fig a la Mode, the quintessential quintuplets specials Ichika. So hopefully Tenetol do a full lineup of these, because these she just looks adorable in this, and obviously the price, 5,200 yen, is like nothing really in terms of the world of figure collecting. So when you can get a figure like this that's just adorable, and she looks amazing, and comes obviously in this sort of dessert entree, which just means you want to eat her up as well, technically, really. Take that as you will. For April, yeah, I'll be, hopefully they do all girls like this, and I'll probably be pre-ordering all of these really. So there's another one for me to add. Character vocal series, the 01 Hatsune Miku Happy 16th birthday version by Good Smile Company, 24,390 yen. So this seems to be Hatsune Miku, sort of one of her more original art, designs. Obviously it's her original skin or outfit, you could say. Well, a bit modified with these obviously sort of organ pipe filled bits going around as a skirt, and then the music instruments behind her as wings. Looks great overall. Not big into Miku, so if this is a figure that attracts you, then there you go. Katie Cole, ReZero, Starting Life from Another World, Beatrice. I think there's not that many Beatrice figures really from ReZero, so it's good that she's getting some love and getting a figure. If you've obviously missed getting her from previous, if she has had other figures and then you've missed them, you can get this at least. 18,000 yen. They're not bad price. Katakawa, I think it's going to be fine in terms of quality. I've got no complaints. Chair looks actually really well done as well. So yeah, I think there's going to be a great looking figure, especially if you do like Beatrice. Kiriko Lila Shirayuki Himeji light novel pre-order for 36,000 yen. Jesus Christ. Okay. She looks great. Obviously a very good posterior and mirrored finish, so that would be why people would be wanting to buy that. It's a made figure. I don't know if the price still justifies it. 36,000 yen. You can almost get two sort of 1/7, 1/8 scales for that. But like obviously you're getting this dinner tray or delivery tray service as an accessory as well. But obviously there's generally one specific reason you're buying this figure. So yeah, take that as you will. It's a good looking figure overall. I just don't think it's worth the price. Natori Sana Birth of the King Sana channel version and 7th by Max Factory, 42,000. Holy crap. Okay, you're getting a lot of accessories though with this. A lot of accessories which look like they're actually really well done painted. She looks really well done painted. Chair is obviously a very large chair, which stands at a height of 20 centimeters. So I think you have to really love this figure, this character, to actually purchase her. I don't have any interest of purchasing her. Just I don't see a need to add her to my collection. Just to spend money on that. So yeah. Figure out Zero Extra Battle Kaido of the Beasts re-release edition, one piece. Bandai Spirits for 16,170 yen. That's sold out already, unfortunately. It's going to be one of those things. Kaido is one of those characters that people love to just get figures of and have them in his collection, even though this is a re-release. So hopefully they do another re-release, hopefully by 4 December. Got a few months still. With how quickly it's sold out, I think they realise that they've got a good winner on their hand, and people will buy this Kaido figure. A lot of people do want him. Figure Arts Mini Sailor Venus, re-release edition Sailor Moon for 2,000 yen. There is a couple of these. So you've got Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, and then you've got Moon. That's it for the Figure Arts mini series. It's good, and they're a release, but most of them are already closed, unfortunately, as the recording of this video. But hopefully, if you just add them to your bookmarks, you might be able to then get them. Obviously on release day, and you might be able to order them, nab them pretty quickly. So I would bookmark these and add them to your account. SH Figure Arts Sailor Chibi Moon Animation Color Edition. So 6,000 yen, and then you've got SH Figure Arts Sailor Venus. You've got Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, and Moon again. All 6,400 yen each, so again you could get the entire lineup of the Sailor Moon girls. Most of them have sold out, unfortunately, but I think obviously a lot of people like Sailor Moon. It's one of those sort of, you know, classics of the anime series, of the anime world. Figure Arts Mini Loom Urusei Yatsura, 2,670 yen. Quite good looking figure, I think, overall. Obviously it's doing that sort of Nendroid look. And the price is cheaper than obviously a lot of other Nendroids as well, so definitely worth picking up if you like Loom. SH Figure Arts Becky Black Bell Spy X Family, looks fine. It's Figure Arts, so you obviously got the joints to worry about, but I think they capture her character very well in this. And you also get Damien as well. So yeah, you get his smug attitude sometimes with the different face plates, so it's good. I do like these sort of things. 6,430 yen, so they're both quite pricey, but if you're big into Spy X Family. And then you've got Bond Forger as well, together with Anya, 7,910 yen. Definitely good. I think I've not watched season 2, but I'm from one where a lot of people like Bond Forger being in there. Everyone loves dogs. SH Figure Arts Dot Barrett from MASH. The anime is not too bad. His character is a bit fine. It's just one of those sort of anime you just turn your brain off and watch, I suppose. It was quite entertaining overall. But yeah, you've got the entire lineup if you're collecting them already and you do want to get MASH. Then you can go to SH Figure Arts Toshiro Hitsurugia 1000 Year Blood War Arc, Bleach 1000 Years, so 8,900 yen. So this is the sort of elite series of anime figures. And the ones that are obviously much more dynamic and whatnot, that's why they charge more. You're getting obviously these effect parts going on for it. So it's good. I'm looking forward to. I need to watch this, and Toshiro's a very nice looking figure. I do love the ice effect parts actually in the bottom. That's very well done, going from the deep blue to the whites and spikes tips. And then you got Ichigo as well from the 1000 Blood Year War arc. That effect part is a bit off-putting, unfortunately. That's a bit of a downer. Maybe not worth 8,900 yen, unfortunately. I think it's the effect part that ruins it. It's just really black, a bit bland. SH Figure Arts Kaido of the Beast, human beast form, 25,000 yen. Again, it's another one of those kind of ones that I think a lot of people are gonna have bought, obviously, because they really want a Kaido figure, and the price is expensive. But I think, considering what his scale is, how tall is he? 24.5 centimeters tall, so he's a good size. SH Figure Arts Rono Zero from the Netflix live action. This actually, I didn't have a problem with this, to be honest. I think a lot of people have do seem like they are enjoying the One Piece figure, the One Piece series, the live adaptation, and you also get Luffy as well, live adaptation of him. Fine, 60. You know, they're not horrendously expensive. Zoro costs more because you've got the swords with him, so that makes more sense. You've got more accessories. SH Figure Arts 9S Nier Automata version 1.1a. Not played Nier Automata. I do need to play it. Looks fine. You've always got the joints to worry about, unfortunately, with the Figure Arts line. Triage X Yuko Sagiri. 15,980 yen. This is a re-release, so there's two versions of her, one in a black outfit with a white chest area, and then this is the alternative colour version where it's white for the outfit and then black there, and she's cast off. You can take the jacket off her, and obviously bare chest as well. So it's definitely a figure worth getting if you've missed out getting her a few years ago when she was launched. I'm very tempted to get her as well and pre-order her, because I do like Triage X. Overlord Shaltir Bloodfallen figure by K Tendo, so don't know this one. 18,300 yen. This is interesting because this is a obviously it's quite a simple design in terms of the fact they don't have to worry about doing leggings or legs or anything like that. It's just concentrating on her outfit and obviously her face and whatnot. And I do like the shine or glossiness that they've got on the umbrella. Definitely goes against the matte effect or satin effect they've got on her dress outfit. So I think it's a good looking figure, but in terms of the figure itself, I don't think I'll be purchasing this. There are other Shaltir figures, and there probably will be other Shaltir figures in the future that will be released that might be more up people's alley. This is not a design that I personally like. Kiriko Konosuba, an explosion on this world. Yunyun Gothic Lolita dress version on 7th, but not for 19,840 yen. This is another one where I'm very tempted to get it just because the outfit and the design looks really good, and she just looks adorable and cute. Just everything is amazing about this figure. It's just yeah. So yeah, very good looking figure, worth picking up. And then we've got two more television masterpiece from the Netflix One Piece adaptation. 41,000 yen for Zoro and 41,000 yen for Luffy. So these are just super ups. I guess these were hot toys. So these are very well going to be well detailed overall figures, but you've got the joints still to deal with. And I wouldn't spend 41,000 yen on these figures really, but there are people out there who will purchase these. So that's there available to order if you want. That rounds up this video. Again, if there's any, please comment if there's anything else you want me to do, or if there's any improvements that you think I could do. I will again have a list of all the figures we looked at in a spreadsheet in the description below. Thank you for looking at these figures with me today, and I shall catch you in the next video.